Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Yogita. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to our Thursday live session. I hope I am audible. Jai Hind, Abhimanyu. Jai Hind, Anu. How many have joined, Yogita? Yogita, you are muted.
Sir, 10 have joined. We will wait for a while.
We'll wait for a while. Okay.
नहीं comment section. Yes, sir. Now 15.
Fine. Okay. We will start answering the questions one by one. Before that, a few introductory words from me. You see, when the selection system started working, there were no coaching academies. And some of the aspirants got selected in those days also. And they were selected because they met the criteria of being selected. The selection criteria today are exactly the same as they were when the first ever SSB took place. Hypothetically speaking, a candidate who got selected in the first SSB ever should get selected today as well. What has changed since then? Today, we have a large number of coaching academies, and there is a large amount of information which is available on the internet, and through peers and others, you get a lot of information. Now, all these setups are trying to help you, but there is a very serious negative side to all this information which you people get. The negative side is that, unfortunately, the focus of the aspirants has become the SSB process and not holistic personality development. Most of you people think that if you gain expertise in the psychology test, the Balli Patta task, mugging up questions which will get asked in the interview, and finding out very good answers to those questions will lead you to success. This is absolutely a wrong notion. In case you gain great expertise in the SSB process, the maximum you can hope to benefit is not more than 5%. Invariably, it is going to be less than that. 95% of your success will depend upon your overall personality. Having worked in the selection system and now guiding students for almost 10 years, I have realized that if you people focus on the following four things, you can greatly increase your chances of being selected. So in case you are a student, then your academic competence in your core subjects accounts for approximately 35% of your chances of being selected. And in case you are a worker, then this weightage shifts towards your work competence. The second quality comes is your ability to communicate. Allocate it a weightage of approximately 30%. So together, these two qualities account for 65%. The third relevant quality comes with your physical fitness. Allocate it a weightage of approximately 20%. The balance 15% goes towards the general knowledge. So together, these things account for 95% of your selection chances, and you should be focusing upon these things rather than the SSP process, which you keep doing, and that is a wrong thing to do. In No Frills Academy, we focus on holistic personality development, and we enroll students for longer durations than the coaching academy's format of 10-15 days of coaching, in which no meaningful personality development can be effected. For details, you can visit our website and talk to Yogita Madam to know what all things happen in No Frills Academy. With this as a background, I am ready to take your questions. Abhimanyu has given several comments. He is advised somebody to read the practical guide to become an officer, which is a very sensible advice. हेमा, एनसीसी सर्टिफिकेट में बी ग्रेड है, एसएसबी की तैयारी कैसे करें सर? I told you just now, four major things, focus on those. It can be done by yourself. You can do that, and Abhimanyu has advised you to get hold of our book that will help you. The next thing is that you can join our guidance program for holistic development. So that's the advice for you, Hema. Okay, let us see other questions. Aditya, Jai Hind, good evening. Pongen, Looking very young as you are. A young Kayar, I'm 64. Thanks for the compliments. I take it, I mean, good to that you appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Shakti, Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Aniket, sir, I'm the one who was talking with ma'am right now. Okay, sir, I want to join your SSB course right now. I'm studying in my second semester with my chemistry honors. Yeah, you're welcome, Aniket. You can join our program. And the earlier you join, the better off you will be. You will be able to sort out your life, get it on the right track, and that should give you dividends. So that's our advice. You're most welcome. This boy has been screened out 7 times, 4 times from Army, 2 times Navy, 1 time from Air Force. Any possibility of being into the forces still? ऐसे मैं नहीं बता पाऊंगा. I would suggest you join our guidance program for holistic improvement, and your chances of getting screened in and selection will increase once you are motivated enough to make efforts in the right direction, as I advise. So please welcome. As such, I cannot comment without knowing you in detail के screening होंगे, selection होगा कि नहीं होगा. ये तो बातचीत करके पता चलता है. ठीक है? Thank you. Anu, I'm a serving candidate. How should I approach my job knowledge? Right? Whatever duties you're doing, do it well. That's all. And keep your eyes and ears open. Whichever company you are in, know the organization, what it is doing, know about the equipment, about your unit, know the equipment, know the organization, understand the role, what it is doing, what all equipment you have, how it is used. These are the things. That's it. Simple stuff. No big deal. Manu, I am going for SSP 8th July and I am weak in current affairs and GK. What should I do to improve my GK? The GK appears like a vast ocean, but it is not like that. Split the general knowledge into two aspects. One is the static part, and other is the dynamic one, which is changing, the current affairs part. With the static part comes things like India's geography, India's economy, India's relations with neighboring countries and major powers. So once you have decent knowledge of these things, which do not keep frequently changing, then your foundation for general knowledge is decent. And thereafter comes the current affairs part. And that you can acquire by reading editorials of good newspapers like the Indian Express or the Hindu. Other newspapers I don't think are of decent quality. Balance is not that I legislate that you use only these sources. You can use any other source, competition, success review, some IS website or whatever. I don't legislate any fixed methods. You can decide for yourself and in this manner prepare. Fine. So time is there in hand. You can go ahead and do these things. For you, things like magazines of current affairs would make more sense than you know newspaper editorials. So make notes for the static part and the current affairs. Keep reading these things. Build up your knowledge base. That should suffice. Yeah, thank you. So, what was mission Desh Ke Rakshak? So, was it for officer selection? It was Mission Army Desh Ke Rakshak. It was a program conducted by National Geographic. The shooting took place in 2010-11. And I was a part of this reality show. It was a reality show. The aim was not selection. उसका विनर जो था, मेरा अभी नाम ध्यान से निकल गया है. He was a boy from Pune who runs a chain of gyms. He was a fit chap. He came for SSB to 17 SSB only. We could not select him. He and I continue to be good friends. We remain in touch. So it was not about, it was just a sort of a reality show to promote people joining the defense services, particularly army, because mission army. So that was the agenda. So that's it. Okay. Fine. What else is there? Somebody, Abhimanyu is asking, do you know Colonel Gur Satinder Singh, GTO Allahabad? I don't know him. Sorry. I'm an oldish guy. You see, I will not know most of these recent people because my only coursemate left in service is General Pandey, who's the chief. बाकी सब retire हो गए. So, since for girls to get into the merit for India, high score in written exam is important. How to score 550 plus in both maths and GAT? I have 1.5 years until my written exam. But my advice would not be of a very high quality because I wrote the NDA exam long back in 1978 and things have changed. So it will make sense that you get hold of the past papers to get an idea as to the pattern, because the pattern doesn't change. One thing I know well is that to score good marks, your English and maths should be good. And if your basics, fundamentals are sound in your schooling, then you should not have a problem. Because I remember it had taken me about 15-20 days of preparation to clear this exam. So that is what it is. And I had scored, got a decent score. So that's it, beta. Huh? Yeah, okay. Chaitanya, I want to know how to clear the GD while everyone is shouting. What are the essential qualities to improve to clearing the interview? Beta dekho, Chaitanya. Once again, as I said in my beginning introductory talk, that you people tend to focus on the SSB process, which is not a right idea. But unfortunately, your thinking has been influenced wrongly by this coaching setups and websites and all that. You should focus on these 4 things that I said. So, in the GD, what will come into play out of the 4 things that I said? I said your communication skills are important. So that will come into play. And the other thing which will come into play is your general knowledge. If these 2 things are okay, you should be able to perform well in the GD as also the lecturate and in the interview. In case questions related to general knowledge are asked, you should be able to answer them well. So that should be your outcome. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Karthike, I'm having AFSB on 17th June. Got conferenced out earlier. Very confident of stage 2. Little worried about screening. Karthike, kindly watch our video about the screening process. Understand it well by watching it maybe 2-3 times. And then internalize the thought process that has been explained in it so that you are able to apply the methodology that I have explained in that video. So once you do that, you would be on the right lines. And practice for your OIR in case needed. In case you are scoring well above 80%, then no need to practice. So these are some of the tips my video should clarify. I think an 18-19 minute video, that should be good enough. Okay, yeah, thank you. Anu, Saab, last SSB got conference out. What I realized reason for that is I just got stuck in front of IU and just can't express my thoughts. How should I tackle it? देखो, once again, you look for things like this. Blunder master stroke. ऐसा नहीं होता. अब आपकी जो है कम्युनिकेशन स्किल शायद कमजोर होंगी. मे बी, आई डोंट नो. इसको इम्प्रूव करिए. या अगर ये नहीं है तो इट्स पॉसिबल दैट यू टुक टू मच ऑफ प्रेशर टू गेट सेलेक्टेड. दैट कुड बी अनदर थिंग. फाइन. अदर थिंग, आई मीन, इससे लग तो नहीं रहा इंटरव्यू तो वन ऑन वन है. मे बी यू हैव प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ स्टेज फ्राइड, प्रेजेंटेशन नर्व्स काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. तो वो भी हो सकता है. या मे बी आप कुछ मैनिपुलेटिव जवाब आप देने की कोशिश कर रहे होगे. तो ये चीजें मत करो. तो बात बनेगी. हमारे वीडियो देखिए, उससे क्लैरिटी मिलेगी. हमारी बुक पढ़िए. और फिर भी भरोसा नहीं आ रहा है तो हमारा गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करिए. देन मे बी आई एम एबल टू गाइड यू बेटर. And more important than that, you will get an environment for systematic preparation through our group activities. So that is what. Yeah, that's it. अभिषेक, मैं स्क्रीन आउट हो जाता हूँ बार बार in spite of English being good. Difficult for me to comment because this is one of the important reasons which prevents people from getting screened in. So आप आ जाओ बेटा, हमारा प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कर लो तो मे बी असेस करके मैं बेटर आपको गाइड कर पाऊंगा. Consistent practice, you should be able to improve. Fine, yeah, that's it. Otherwise, this is one of the major reasons in my view. How to prepare for history, political science, economic, geography, current affairs syllabus? Very, very vast, I tell you. देखिए क्या है. It is a very common perception among the youth that there is too much to do. And your parents are also a party to it. I am convinced that this is bullshit. Reasons are, I was seriously into sports and I was not spending much time on studies, nor did I like studies very much. But I was fairly clear in understanding things, so I did not have any serious problems in studies. My son was a more serious sports person than I have been, and he was one of the earliest among his batchmates to become a chartered accountant, which is supposedly a difficult exam. Leave our family out. I have a student based in Hyderabad. Her name is Purvi. She is almost a professional badminton player, international level competitor, competing now. She has been able to get good grades in her BCom honors, done MBA finance with good marks, and also cleared her AFCAT exams with, I think, around 190 marks just now. So, all this logics which you are offering me, they don't have much depth. We are talking of people who are spending 5-6 hours in the plane, and it is taxing. Fine. International sport is demanding. So that's what it is. So if Purvi can do this, you bloody well can do all this stuff. Fine. I don't believe all this nonsense. Yeah, that's my advice. Get it out of your mind. Simple. Aryan, I will be giving my CDS 25 and be representing India football team and will be a para SF commando. Good. That's the outlook. To do all these things. They are all doable. Good. It is a pleasure that you are attending the session. During PPTT, I every time make a story but doesn't get a link to it. I include the picture in my story rather than make on it. How should I solve this? Please use my book for guidance. Watch our videos on YouTube. I have recently speaking to my students of No Frills Academy. I gave certain details. Yogita, I request you to put it on the channel early. Fine. So these things should help you. नहीं तो फिर भाई हमारे गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम में आ जाओ तो हम आपको गाइड कर देंगे ठीक है ओके या sir as you said don't take draped for preparation so I have decided to take admission in MA Political Science CCSU thank you sir अच्छा ड्रॉप नहीं लिया है ठीक है अच्छा काम किया पर भाई अंग्रेजी सुधार ले डिसाइडेड की स्पेलिंग स्पेलिंग में तेरा बहुत चक्कर है दैट विल हेम्पर योर गेटिंग सेलेक्टेड चौधरी चरण सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी तो आप मेरठ वाले ही हो तो आ जाओ हमारा गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कर लो यू कैन कम एंड लुक मी अप आल्सो फाइन दैट्स इट ओके सागर सर्विस कैंडिडेट SSB in April next year. Main focus is on civil services 25. What would be, shall I practice a focus separately for SS? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है if your civil services level वाले हैं तो your academic abilities must be good, your general knowledge must also be good, your language should also be good, एंड बैलेंस बचा क्या है बैलेंस तो आपकी जॉब नॉलेज और फिजिकल फिटनेस है तो इन चीजों को ठीक ठाक रखिए और कुछ इशू नहीं है I had one student who was a civil services aspirant. He joined my guidance program for just about a month and he stood All India rank 1. Is that correct, Yogita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And what was this boy's name? I forget.
It's Shubham.
Shubham tha. You can read this thing on our YouTube channel. ठीक है सागर? So you'll get you an idea. बात हो जाएगी सागर, will not be difficult. Anuj, sir, is it correct to take your guidance even before exam? Yeah. Because once you join our program is for personality development. So we put you on the right track, or rather, we don't put you, we guide you to get on the right track. You have to get on the track yourself because if you are motivated and willing to work systematically. So that is it. A lot of our aspirants who did not even join the defense services and got success in their lives, we have started a new this thing where we are putting their videos also. One video has already come of Satyendra Pandit, whose one essay is also there in our book about improving English. My son interviewed him. And we will be having interviews of some of the others also in due course there. So it helps you get on the right track. But it's about personality development is for life. So earlier you join, you get on the right track, the better off you will be. It's as simple as that. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Sir, if I say I love my ground and respect it because for love my football and army field, can I give this answer? अरे बेटा, जो है वो बोलो ना। जो सच सच है वो बात बोलिए, कोई घुमाव फिराव करने की जरूरत नहीं है। डोंट गेट कंसर्न के बाकी क्या जवाब देते हैं। जो आपके दिल में है सच में बात, वो बोलिए। दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड डू। ठीक है आर्यन? हाँ, गॉड ब्लेस। Ishwar, sir, although I do not need to wrap my head around what goes inside SSB, I'm pretty convinced that I need to get a job before appearing for any SSB. I introspected that I lack sense of responsibility. Good. तो ठीक आइडिया है आपको। हमारा चैनल फॉलो किया है आपने, ये काम करिए। आपकी थिंकिंग ठीक है, it will help you. And doing a job is part of personality development, because sitting at home you don't develop, you regress. By working in the field, you learn so many skills, and financial independence adds to confidence. It's a good thing. So go ahead, you're on the right lines. God bless. Ramesh, how to behave as an officer? Do they also gossip with their friends? अरे ऑफिसर जो हैं वो इसी सोसाइटी से आए हैं। हम लोग कोई अलग नहीं होते। जैसे आप लोग हैं ऐसे ही ऑफिसर्स भी होते। ठीक है, डोंट गेट बॉदर्ड ओवरली। ओके, थैंक यू। तुम वो चार चीजें इंप्रूव करो जो मैंने बताई। नो मोर क्वेश्चंस आर कमिंग अप। अच्छा, नहीं आया। Cleared 2022 pre and mains but couldn't get through UPSC interview as in 23. I am on board ship, so couldn't attempt again. Will be applying for 25 attempts. CSE and SE for HET entry. Good, yeah, nice. So your level is good, beta. You should be able to make it. Huh? God bless. Keep faith in yourself and do well. Things will work out. No big deal. Sumit, NCC entry lined up. I've interviewed for MBA. None of their dates can be changed. No such decision, but you will have to take yourself based on your priorities. Right? As such, I cannot guide you about that. It's your life. You decide. If I would have known you uh, better and in detail, my advice would have been better. But as of now, I will not venture into advising you. Please decide yourself. Yeah, thank you. Please guide SEO candidates. We do guide SEO, ACC, सबको करते हैं। SEO वाले recommend हुए हैं, SEO, SL हमारे पास. You can listen to the interview I've not interview, I've posted about this, सर्विस एंट्री कैंडिडेट्स के ऊपर। एंड इफ यू स्पीक टू योगिता मैडम, यू कैन गेट एक्सेस टू the interviews of our service entry candidates who we don't make public because it will be incorrect to do so. Fine, तो वो सुन सकते हो आप, आपको काफी क्लैरिटी मिलेगी। फाइन, या एनीथिंग मोर? आदित्य, while narrating story I'm unable to make eye contact. अरे यार, ये छोटे मोटे इश्यूज में हम नो फिल्स एकेडमी में नहीं पढ़ते हैं। वो चार चीजें मैंने बोला वो सुधारो, ये हो जाएगा। आई कॉन्टेक्ट, ये कोचिंग कोचिंग वाले चीजों की बातें। आई डोंट वेस्ट टाइम ऑन ऑल। फाइन, और बड़ी बकवास। ओके, took me 7 months to complete data science and did multiple internships, but I'm currently doing BCA. Back in my mind there was always a thought, big MNC will not let me sit. Any advice? Once again, these decisions you will have to take. Big MNC आपको नहीं जाने देगी, ऐसा नहीं होता है। ठीक है ना? बट यू विल हैव टू फाइंड आउट फॉर योरसेल्फ। मैं नहीं बता सकता हूँ भाई, मैं कॉर्पोरेट में नहीं किया ना, मैं आपकी जनरेशन का एम्प्लॉय हूँ। ठीक, you'll have to see. I don't think it's that bad. जाने देते हैं. He is having a नहीं यार, इट्स ह्यूमन नेचर. गर्लफ्रेंड होने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. देयर इज नो ड्रॉबैक, देयर इज नथिंग, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. चलो हाँ, लेट्स नॉट वेस्ट टाइम ऑन ऑल. ब्रिज, हाउ कैन अ पर्सन हु हैज somewhat stuttering problem sail through? नहीं, sailing through नहीं होगा. If you stammer, you will not be. Because the services need that you have to pass orders in difficult situations. So ability to communicate orally is important. Let's say you are flying a fighter aircraft and you are on a mission, and very short transmissions only are feasible in that, and you are stammering so it will not work better. That's the reason we cannot select such people. These problems can be resolved. You will have to work to resolve this problem, but ये अगर है तो आपको select नहीं किया. Okay, that's it. Yeah. अभिषेक, मैं जॉब कर रहा हूँ आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन, बट इवन देन कुछ हो नहीं रहा है. अभी एक नेवल एंट्री है, बट आई फील इस बार भी कुछ नहीं होगा. अगर आपका विचार ऐसा ही है तो यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट, कुछ भी नहीं होगा. विद दिस नेगेटिव माइंडसेट यू विल नॉट गेट सक्सेस. ठीक है ना बेटा? तो पहले एटलीस्ट सोचो तो पॉजिटिवली, फिर तो करना शुरू करोगे. या थैंक यू. ईशान, just completed my master's and currently preparing for CDS, also focusing on development of relationship with my family by helping them in chores, spending time with them. Yeah. You don't have to artificially do anything. Like, you're a decent family member, so that's what it is. You don't have to artificially start doing such things. No big deal. I told you 4 things, Sheikh Rakov, no, that's the crux. Yeah, okay. How do I practice, develop the habit of English speaking? Any tips for perfecting? के भैया कोई tips नहीं है. मैं कोई अंग्रेजी का मास्टर जी नहीं हूँ. I'm a very ordinary guy who happened to clear ND and join the defense forces. That's all. मेरी कोई मास्टरी नहीं है अंग्रेजी के ऊपर, ना मैं मास्टर जी हूँ. तो सुधारने के तो क्या तरीके? You have to read more, write more, speak more. That's all. ठीक लिखो. रेन एंड मार्टिन की ग्रामर की किताब हमारे टाइम में आती थी, उसे पढ़ के हमने सीखा भी था. तो दैट्स इट. आप जो भी आती है उससे कर लो. आजकल इंटरनेट पे कितनी चीजें मिलती हैं आपको. प्रॉब्लम से उनको सॉर्ट आउट कर लो. एक ग्रामरली मेरे को कुछ बोलते रहते हैं कि उससे करेक्शन वरेक्शन करा लेता है. So many things are there, so many tools are there. Please use. You will be knowing far more than me. और नहीं तो हमारा गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. वहां पर आपको मिलेगा. हम रिटन वर्क आपका चेक करते रहेंगे और ओरल आपको प्रैक्टिस मिलती रहेगी. ठीक है ना? Sagar, thank you for your blessing. All the SSB changed after I bought and read your books. Sir, I was average student during my school, 61% 12, but after joining Navy, helped me to groom and clear. Good. I'm so very happy that the book helped you, but more than the book, it was your motivation to work systematically that got you success. मेरे जैसी किताब लिखने वाले तो पचासों हैं. पचासों नहीं, लाखों होंगे. But it was your effort. So you done well, beta. God bless. Good luck to you. And thanks for acknowledging. Radhe Sham, I have my last attempt of ND in September. Should I also apply for Air Force X Group or BTech? Do तू मेरा प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कर ले. तेरे पास टाइम है. And once I know you in detail and your state of family conditions and all that, then I will be able to advise you better. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, Sushant, I have never achieved anything in sports. Is that a problem? No problem at all. नहीं भी कोई गेम खेला कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. फिजिकल फिटनेस ठीक होनी चाहिए. That's it. Okay, thank you. What more questions? Thakur Akash. I did mechanical engineering and I have 81.67. Also did marine engineering, but somehow due to seasickness, I was not able to work on ship. How should I tackle this question? Please answer honestly. Don't try to hide. It will not help. Fine? That's it. If we are recommended for one service, medical service, should we go for another upcoming SSB? Although I'm not interested for that particular service. अरे चले जाओ यार, आजकल जॉब्स की बड़ी दिक्कत है और कुछ पता नहीं चलता. मेडिकल शेडिकल मेरिट वेरिट, so many imponderables are there. You don't know which are not in your hands. तो चांस मत छोड़ो, चले जाओ बेटा. है, that's my advice. Thank you. So which is better, jack of all, master of or one? नहीं बेटा, आज की डेट में the dictum to be followed is that a competent person is a jack of all and master of some, not one. Because in your careers, it will happen that the job which you start your career with will most probably not be the job you will be doing when you retire. Because the world is so dynamic, it is changing so fast. AI and various things which are coming in will change the nature of the work the society needs. So you'll have to cope up with that and you'll have to keep upgrading your skills. So that's my understanding. Fine. Thank you. Prashant, I observed many times in SSB interview, good height, personality, select easily. No, bullshit. Please don't go in for all these things. हमारा एंडी का इंटरव्यू सुनना, वो आरएमसी तो एसएसबी जा ही नहीं पाया था because he was not meeting the height criteria. So he joined NDA with us. Kindly listen to his interview and he was a para commando. Fine, special forces वाला था, height set या कुछ. Yeah, this is all nonsense. Okay. Okay.
This was the last.
Okay. I have cleared CDS1, but not received any SSB interview date. So should I start preparing for the upcoming exam on September or focus on SSB? नहीं, कोई SSB प्रिपरेशन ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. जैसा मैंने आपको बताया ना यार, 4 चीजें अच्छी रखो तो आपकी बात बनेगी. तो आप ये रिटन एग्जाम पर फोकस करिए. गेट एकेडमिक क्लैरिटी एंड अदर थिंग्स व्हिच यू आर डूइंग विल बी कॉम्प्लीमेंटरी टू योर क्लियरिंग द रिटन एग्जाम. इट इज, ये एक माइंडसेट ही बेवकूफी का है कि अगर रिटन का आप प्रिपेयर करो, ये कोई एक कंपार्टमेंट है और इस कंपार्टमेंट में अगर आप बंद हो गए तो एसएसबी का प्रिपरेशन कोई अलग कंपार्टमेंट है, उसमें आप जा नहीं सकते. तो बुलशिट. इट्स द सेम माइंड. अगर आपकी रिटन एग्जाम की एबिलिटी अच्छी है, आपकी जनरल नॉलेज अच्छी है, आपकी अंग्रेजी अच्छी है, तो वही एसएसबी में होने वाला है. Fine, so that's it. That was only those many questions.
One last
One last question. Ayush, I have to write my STT, but when I asked my parents what they think about me, they tell only my bad qualities how to write it. अरे बेटा, हमारी बुक में पढ़ लो, बुक ले लो, इट विल गिव यू क्लैरिटी. वो आप, ये जो है, जब आपका वो सेल्फ डिस्क्रिप्शन होता है, वो ये नहीं कहते कि आप सर्वे करके लिखो, माँ बाप से पूछो, फिर 15 दोस्तों से पूछो, फिर 10 टीचर से पूछो, फिर उसमें से कॉमन निकालो. वो कौन कर सकता है? वो तो जाके आपने लिखना होता है. ये तो बिफोर एंड आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन है कि ये लिखना है. यू शुड नॉट बी हैविंग दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन बिफोर हैंड. लाइक आई डिड नॉट नो. हम गए थे तो वहां जाके जो हमने सोचा कि पेरेंट्स क्या सोचते होंगे, वो हमने लिखा. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी डूइंग. समझे? या, that's it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then all of you, thanks a lot for attending our session and asking your questions. I hope that I have been able to answer your queries satisfactorily. Wish you all the best. Thanks a lot, Yogita. God bless. Good night. Take care.